To run through the South Africans who are competing. They're doing particularly well, particularly Alfie Cox, who's still lying third, and that's in the motorcycle section. Vickers van Deventer still leading the quads, and then Woolrich and Skoldhammer are keeping the South African flag flying in the mass production class. So South Africa doing quite well in the Dakar Rally. Let's see how they did today, the 7th stage. Sit back and enjoy all the highlights.
Mixed terrain, mixed blessings on stage 7 of the Dakar. Race leader Oscar Gallardo lost, had to dig himself out. Better news at BMW. Zangt comes home 4th. He's the new leader. Into the cars, good and bad news in the Schlesser camp. Overnight leader Jose Maria Salvia stuck also in the dunes. Jean-Louis Schlesser, second today, tops the standings, now ahead of Kleinschmidt. So what came before today? The answer was hell in the dunes. 2 days of sheer torture. And Jutta Kleinschmidt and Tina Turner.
I thought it was going to be rough, but today was really rough. And
rough. Words.
I mean, we changed 3 punctures. We got stuck in the sand, and so yes. And I think because it was so soft sand, we used so much fuel, you know. So the last 7 kilometers was. So if the finish line had been 300 meters away, we would never have managed the finish line. But we managed now, so it's okay.
Well, that was one Mitsubishi that had done well. There were others that had done terribly on the day, as Jutta refueled herself from the water bottle. Spoke to Ulrich Bremer, team chief at Mitsubishi, and he said it's been a desperate day for us. Shinazuka out of fuel. Halfway through, Jean-Pierre Fontenay gave him all of his fuel because he was so far off the pace himself. He thought he'd wait for the fuel truck to come along. And then Shinazuka, 1 kilometre from the end, runs out again. He said, we've had terrible luck today. Our best chance is to push Jutta all the way now, he says. Bad luck for us today. Maybe it'll be others who have bad luck tomorrow. Well, the dunes were absolutely incredible. 2 days of it, and so many competitors were lost. It really did upset all the rankings. 83 bikes, 52 cars, and 22 trucks were all that started today. And you can see why. The terrain, very, very soft indeed. It was punishing. Yes, we caught up with one of them, Bernard Adrieux. He says basically we're waiting for the assistance truck. Just kicking our boots together, he says.
Pardon?
Oh, very difficult indeed, he says.
De toute façon, ça va être difficile de reprendre au départ. On peut toujours le faire, mais
everybody seems to be getting stuck, he says.
Parce que quand même moins intéressant.
Didn't expect it to be this bad in this race.
On aura des difficultés maintenant pour faire 100 km.
Lots of difficulty. The last 100 kilometers, he says. And there's no end to it. On and on, an ocean of sand. And many competitors were stuck for many hours, I can tell you. It wasn't just a small craft either. The big boys also in there. And it seems the bigger you are, the harder you stick in the Dakar, where the dunes are concerned. Yes, some even giving up, bedding down for the night.
On a mis...
This chap says he's been stuck in there for 10 hours
Faut passer le cordon là.
and he's just had enough.
Allez,
They're walking out, he
C'est
says.
le moteur est cassé.
Motor's broken. Well, time to set off the navigation beacons and wait for help to arrive.
La nuit, on a roulé toute la nuit ici dans
Well, the
les
truck
dunes.
driver says all night in the dunes.
on
We got
s'est
stuck 5
pompé
times. We took ourselves half an hour's sleep, waited for the sun to come
Et
up, he
puis
says,
le matin, on a dormi
and
pendant une
basically
demi-heure.
just plod on.
Attendre que juste qu'il
He says we've got a 70-ton truck
Sinon, c'est
and it's
recommencer
just
de nouveau, mais
simply
on peut
too
toujours
heavy
avec le camion.
in the soft
17
stuff.
tonnes pour un 4x4, ce camion c'est beaucoup trop pour rouler ici.
It's very difficult for us today, he says, as it was for so many others.
Tu roules à ta main, tu tomberas pas.
Well, this is Pascal
C'est
Faure,
quand même pas un manche en
and
enduro.
he's not a happy man, as you can see. Tears being shed, common sight on the day.
Fais confiance au Pascal.
And the doctor basically interviewing to see if he's fit to carry on. Well, he said he wanted to stop at this point. Guess what? The doctor persuaded him to carry
Plan
on.
la Marie.
Ben, dans la tête.
Yes, this is the doctor. He said, I know the Dakar.
1h15.
If he stops now, he'll regret it. It's better to suffer now and finish,
Pour plein de choses. Après,
and then be happy when he gets back home to
Dans la
France.
tête. Il vaut mieux.
It'll be better for him in his own mind.
Et après, quand
If
on
he
rentre
cracks
au
on.
pays, tout va bien. Mais abandonner dans ces conditions, c'est pas bon. Après, il va dire, merde, je suis con, pourquoi j'ai abandonné? Il va te le dire toute l'année. là.
Yes, he'll
Avant
regret
de
it bitterly if he gives up now. He's told him to get on with it. Well, Pascal in better mood soon afterwards, realising
Allez.
there's a rally to be raced. If not one.
Allez, Pascal. Tes lunettes, tu les oublies pas, hein. Allez.